Greetings. This is Patty Jakes. I'm a grateful, recovering alcoholic and addict. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a while since I sent my last video. I had some major things happen. Not to me directly, but kind of. A good friend of mine that I thought was doing the right thing wasn't, and it just got really crazy, and I had to distance myself, and I felt really bad about that because I didn't want to have to do that. But here, I don't know. Okay, I'm in my car. I normally do it in my house, but I felt like doing it someplace different, the video. And I really struggled with the fact that I'm doing these videos to try to help other women and men stay sober one day at a time. And this friend of mine was living with me, and you know, I thought that she was doing, you know, what she was saying she was doing, and she wasn't, and she was just, you know, lying and deceiving, and that's what the disease makes us do, is, you know, and that I understand. But I had given her a lot of chances, and I finally had to let her go and do what she needs to do to get sober. So the thing is this: in Alcoholics Anonymous, we are the alcoholic in recovery, but in Al-Anon, it's for the family members and the loved ones that love that person. And I love this friend of mine. I still love her very much, but I can't enable her either. And I learned that from another family member that I had to kind of let go of, and try to, you know, tell, you know, listen, if you need help, and I can help you get help, but I can't be the one to help you because I'm too close to you. And so I had to really just, you know, let her go, but let her know that I still loved her and I forgave her. I mean, it wasn't about me being angry with her. It was more that I truly was devastated that I didn't see what was going on. And I think it just goes to show you that no matter who you are, and no matter how many years sober you are, it doesn't matter. It's hard to help a loved one in recovery. Not that I wasn't her sponsor. She had a sponsor. I mean, it wasn't like I was, you know, her sponsor and, you know, telling her what to do or anything. But it was getting really crazy at my house. You know, she was doing drugs or whatever, and I, you know, at first didn't know about it, and then when I found out, I just couldn't, you know, accept that anymore. And so I have to love her from a distance and pray that she gets sober and stays sober. You know, anyone can just get sober for a day, but to get sober for more than a day or a week or a month, or, you know, she usually did well for so many weeks, and then, you know, or so many months sometimes, and then it would. So I just, you know, I did the best I could, and sometimes it's not enough, and, you know, and I really felt bad, and I stopped doing my videos because I felt so distraught. I was like, well, how can I help others if I couldn't even help someone that was that close to me, that lived in my house for a short time? And so I just have to, you know, give her to God and pray that maybe somebody else can help her get sober or stay sober. I mean, she has to want it herself, and I think that was the whole thing, is that I wanted it more for her than she wanted it for herself. And that does happen in the program, where you meet people that are that want to be your sponsee, you know, like, but yet they really don't want it as much as they say they want it. So I guess that's really what it all came down to. And I have to pray that it'll all work out for her. And I am going to, you know, I was talking to somebody from the program yesterday, and she asked me if I was going to get back into doing my videos, and I said, you know what, tomorrow I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna make 2 videos a week like I did before. I'm gonna do it a little bit different, just because I think doing the same format wasn't that good for me. You know, it was too structured. And I also have a cat rescue, and I really am passionate about that, so I'd like to bring you along with me with some of my cat rescues and different things like that. I think that would be really fun. And I am grateful to be sober today. I am grateful that I don't want to drink. You know, I love being sober, but when I first got sober, I didn't. I mean, it took a long time. You know, it took, I don't know, it's been 22 years since I got sober, so I'm trying to remember, but that first year was a bitch. That's all I can say, is it was a real tough year. But it was the best year because I built a great foundation, which is so important. And I encourage every one of you that is struggling with alcohol or drugs to really reach out to another person that's in recovery. And for me, I found Alcoholics Anonymous to be the best for me. I'm not saying that's for everybody. This isn't medical advice. I'm not a medical practitioner or anything. I have 22 years, actually a little bit more now, of 22 and a half years or so of continuous sobriety. And I didn't have a problem with drugs per se, but alcohol is a drug. So that was my drug. And I'm grateful that I didn't have other drugs. I did smoke like a pack of cigarettes a day, and I drank, and I do not smoke anymore. I actually quit smoking before I quit drinking, which is so weird. I don't know how I did that, but actually I do know. I was pregnant, and that really helped a lot. I was 27, going on 28 when I had my first son, and I actually gave up smoking then. And then maybe every so often I'd have one cigarette, but I really, really gave it up. And then I quit drinking when I was 35, which was 22 and a half years ago. And I'm just on this journey with all of you, and I really do want to make a difference. If I can help just one person reach out to another person, you can reach out to me if you want, but if I don't live near you, it's really, you want someone that's nearby that is sober and is working some kind of program. I'm not saying AA is the only program, but you need something to follow. For me anyway, that's how I couldn't wing it. Every time I said I'm going to get sober on my own and I'm going to make my own program, I'm going to do my own thing, it didn't work. The only thing that worked was Alcoholics Anonymous, but not until I was willing to surrender. And what my sponsor asked me, which is really what I ask all of my sponsees, is, are you willing to go to any lengths to get sober? And that is the key. Are you willing to go to any lengths to get sober? Because I, at the end, was willing to do whatever my sponsor told me to do, that was for recovery. And that's what got me sober, and continue to stay sober, and found a life that was better than I ever could have imagined. I mean, I'm so grateful to be sober, and I'm so grateful that I found AA and that I found my sponsor that helped me to work the 12 steps of recovery and got me to, I would be dead today. I would not be alive had I not gotten sober. 22 and a half years ago, I would be dead a long time ago. There's no question about it in my opinion. I was drinking almost a gallon of vodka a week, and I'm a small person. I'm only 5 feet or so. So it was killing me. And I'm just so grateful to be sober today. And God bless all of you. I love each and every one of you. And I pray that we can do what I can't. We can get sober. I can't do it alone. I need others. That's why I continue to go to meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, because I never want to pick up that first sucker drink. So follow me if you can, like this video, and subscribe if you aren't already. I appreciate it for listening to me, and God bless.